Hey everyone, welcome to Bricks and Sprues. I'm Keith. Going to continue working on the LEGO Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, adding the Light My Bricks kit. I got packs. Going to start with pack 3 tonight of the light kit. But to start off, we got Jody here in the background. He's gracefully accepted to help me produce tonight so I can
Good
actually
evening,
focus on
everyone.
more work. So,
Good
what's up,
evening, all.
Jody?
Good evening, Keith. Oh, not much. I'm just sitting here waiting for my data to copy back to my memory card. My daughter rescued me, and I might be able to recover my video that I was working on. Something went wrong with my card when I finished my video last night, and it was saving, and then my phone crashed. And that was a whole slew from there.
I saw
So
that.
we've
Not
got
good.
uh, the wonderful new Grinch picture. We have Helen in the crowd. Hello, Helen.
Yep.
She says, Jello nerds.
Well, at least you were able to recover it. At least you
And
got your
Timothy's
stuff.
here. Yeah, so it's on its way back, and we'll see if my editing program will let me just pick up where I left off, and we'll see if
Yep,
everything gets back to where it belongs.
definitely.
So Tim says, "What's happening, sis?" Helen says, "Hi to Mary and I." Todd's here. Good evening, Todd. He says, "It's go time." Hello and good evening, all. That's
Hey,
right. It is
Todd.
go
Hey,
time.
Dawn.
Play
Tim.
go time.
Exactly.
It's lay go time. Stephen Haynes is here. Good
Hey,
evening,
Steven.
Mr. Haynes. And all of our friends politely saying hello to each other in the chat.
Come on. Get over there where you belong.
So you have right
Uh,
there, that's the rear part of the ship with the captain's quarters and that with those windows.
yep. This covers the captain's quarters, and this is the poop deck.
That's why it's brown.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, I didn't have to take those off. At least the outside two I didn't. So we'll go ahead and put those back on.
So how's your weather
Just
doing there, Keith? You guys got snow yet?
no snow. It's been raining.
Oh, good for you.
So it's supposed to turn ugly here. I think Thursday. Well, I know the one interstate here that cuts across the northern part of the state, they've already put out the warning of they're restricting high profile vehicles from traveling it from tomorrow through Thursday afternoon
Oh, really?
due to winds and all that. So they don't.
Well, we had a blast of snow on Saturday night,
Oh, yeah.
but it's mostly gone now. It got pretty mild there today. It was a little
That's good.
damp, so a lot of it went away, but not going to last for long.
Well, they're calling for possible winter weather and stuff.
Yeah, Don saying lake
So,
effect up near the lake.
yep.
And Tim, I guess, referring to my joke about the poop deck earlier.
Yep. I don't have as many sounds as the others, but I downloaded a few.
Yeah, I see that.
4. So,
There's only a few.
yep. Well, I was
Oh,
playing
there's
with
one.
that.
Todd put a whole bunch in here. I just didn't scroll down far enough.
Oh no, those have been there.
You got 2 sets.
Yeah, I was going for the sounds because with the other one you have to be careful about the loop
Yeah.
where it keeps playing over and over. And
Yeah, I
StreamYard's,
always check to make sure it's off.
yeah, StreamYard's always sets it back on to playing a loop.
I know.
Come on. Adding the lights for the lanterns at the back of the ship here.
Those look really cool. Those are pretty like realistic looking little lanterns considering it's Legos.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty darn cool. They have the colored yellow color in there
They just
for
have
the
like a little
light.
LED, a single LED in there.
This is, oh, here, I'll show you here in a second. As soon as I get this untangled here.
Helen says,
Yeah.
keep that poop up there.
Yep, there's,
Okay, it's a little SMD.
yep. And
Oh,
the cables are flat.
yeah, that's nice. I wonder if you
So,
can buy little lights like that just on their own.
yeah, you can.
Pre-wired with those flat cables.
Uh-huh.
I like
Well, I
that.
know from Light My Bricks you can.
Yeah, but from somewhere else, place I could maybe afford. Because the light pre-wired little SMDs like that with the flat cables, that would be most optimal for my use.
Yeah. Well, there's what's that magnet wire? Is it that flat or no?
It's not flat, but it's just very, very small. I experimented once before with the aluminum tape and
Uh-huh.
using it to run wires, and it does work. The only thing is you can't solder your wires to it. But now
Oh,
I have the copper tape, which is made for soldering. It's for use in stained glass when you solder the edges together of
right.
your stained glass. So you put the tape on the edges of the glass, and then you put it in this metal frame, and you put the solder in there, and it bonds it all together, right? So you can solder onto the copper tape. So in spots where it's so thin where you can't run wires, you could potentially put the copper tape down and then just put your wire on either end of it.
I see.
Alec is here, says hi, Jody and Keith. Good evening, Alec.
Hey, Alec. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right.
Oh, that looks so cool. I really
To
like
get,
those lights.
see if I can get this off without breaking everything else. Nope. I'm gonna have to use my pry tool. Wish they would have said take that off first instead of the
You got to put
directions
the
down.
wires under that.
Yep.
I see. Alex says just started an over 8-day long print. Wow. You can tell us what it is? Is it a secret?
All right. I'm missing some pieces. Where'd they pop off to?
Is it a little gray rectangular piece?
Nope.
No. Under the big, under that? No?
There were supposed to be 2 pieces here. Did I knock them off somewhere else? Looking in the box. Did they get knocked off somewhere else?
Tim knows where it is.
Over there?
Uh-huh.
Smart ass. Well, we'll see if I find them here. But I will continue building.
Alex says, I'm not Don, so I'll be happy to say what it is. It will be the front half of a wearable animated series, Phase 2 Commander Cody helmet. All right. That sounds cool. Not sure who
Yes,
Commander
it
Cody
does.
is, but
Me either.
if it's fun and cool, then good luck to you, buddy. He'll tell us who Commander Cody is. Just give him a moment.
Yep. Oh, let's see here. They make it a little difficult.
Is there like a little groove for it to seed into?
No. Nope. That's the thing.
So when you go to put the next piece on, it's not going to really lock in place very well.
Well, it will. That's why the cables are flat.
They must be super thin too.
Oh, they are. But trying to get these positioned so I can get the piece on is the fun part.
You got to make sure the wire doesn't go into one of those holes that receives the stud, right? It's got to go in between them.
Yeah, pretty much. Come on.
Okay, so Commander Cody is the clone trooper who orders for Obi-Wan Kenobi to be fired upon during Order 66 in Episode 3, where Palpatine says, "Initiate Order 66."
So this can go back in.
Kill all the Jedi.
Don't like the positioning of that one. And of course everything's breaking apart now.
Does it have to go in between there? Like, what if you run it down the post of the lamp there? So you're going to be left with the cable going across that corner, visible like that?
It's going to be very minimal visible. So this goes there like that. Ay, ay, ay. Where did it go? You too.
Tim says, Butterfingers.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So they want these kind of like that. Give me this guy. You come across there.
Uh-oh. You know what? That may help you. It might be easier to
No,
line those up if it's not attached to that big piece already. Like if when you have that attached, can you move that cable back and forth when it's pinched in between the two pieces, or is it too tight to move?
I think it's too tight.
Okay, so you can't like put it together and then put the top on and pull the slack away from the cable.
Well, I'm trying to get them positioned where they have them in the photo. So hopefully what I can do, let's see, a little better than it was. I'll show you here how thin these suckers really are once I get everything back together. So this,
Old sheepdog's here. Hey, old sheepdog. He says, "Hey, Keith and Helen and chat."
oh, that's Mike. Hi, Mike.
Howdy, Mike.
Yep, he's a big sheepdog lover.
Excellent. Sheepdogs are awesome. Tim says the first sign of going insane is talking to yourself. The second sign is answering yourself.
True, very true.
And Helen says, "Hi, Mike."
So there's that.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh,
get on there and stay.
now those are going to loop underneath and go inside the
That's why.
quarters.
Yes. Now let's do. All right, there we go. Those go right there. Then those get covered. Like that. Yeah,
Wow,
see,
got
this
close.
may have been easier. Oh, come on. If these were all doing it as it's being built. This is a real pain in the butt. But I wanted to see how it worked. Come on.
Tim says, "Yeah!" All capitals. So he's yelling it out. He must be answering himself.
Who knows? Definitely makes it interesting doing this. those. Make sure everything's down. Come on. Fat fingers does not help.
Well, not for something like this, anyways. They are beneficial in some areas. So Tim says, when I grow up, I want to be a double knot spy.
Why don't you want to go down? Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Exactly. So there, they say that. Why don't you want to go down? There we go. Finally.
Alex says, I hope I have no failures. Yeah, if you're printing an 8-day project and something fails and you like have to start over, that would be devastating.
Yep.
It's like me, I've been working on that video, the final video for that Miranda Hornet build.
Uh-huh.
And I've been working on it for like over 2 weeks, like almost 3 weeks, doing all the decals and trying to edit all the clips together. And I finished it last night and I was saving the video and it crashed. Oh, no.
Not good.
No. But my kid came to the rescue.
Come on.
I don't know what happened. My phone was telling me that it wouldn't read the card, that it wanted to be formatted.
Right.
So I took it out and I tried it in my computer here, and same thing. It wanted to be formatted. It wouldn't even show up. But I asked my kid for help, and she puts it in her computer, and boom,
And it works.
pops right up.
All right. This is
said,
getting
well,
very frustrating.
they have a special computer that's top of the line that they got for the school purposes. So it has, as she said, it has nonsense built into it to fix this type of shit, she says. I was like, okay. In other
So
words,
what's she going to school for?
She's taking graphic design and photography.
Okay.
And a few other minor things, but yeah, mostly graphic design and photography, like 3D animation and like, I guess, graphic design, like advertising purposes, stuff like that, because they're doing a lot of mock ads, right, for learning purposes.
Yep. Hey. Now, come on, get in there. That's why.
So when you start noticing that the photos of my models are much, much better, that means that my kid's taking the photos now.
Really? Come on.
And Helen said, glad she's able to fix stuff for you. Yes, I'm very glad to. I highly recommend having kids, especially if they're going to be smart and gifted.
All right, this is getting out of hand.
It's real fiddly, eh?
Yes. I'm trying to get the wire back down.
Every time you click one piece in, a different piece comes off.
Pretty much. So. And again, with fat fingers, it does not help. So let's see if I can get this in here again. Problem is, that's up against the back. There we go. Hopefully it'll stay this time. Get this guy back in.
Alex says, no buck stream tonight, guys. I don't know. He should be. I haven't been on Discord much because I've been dealing with my computer thing today.
I have not heard. Yay. There we go. Woohoo!
Excellent. Well done, sir. Well done.
Just a little fiddly. So now...
Tim says, a half hour later, success.
Exactly, so...
Hey, if at first you don't succeed.
Got to take the win where you can. Gotta get these pieces back on or else it won't fit right. There we go.
Nice.
Much better. Much better. But see, yeah, they want them to run down here, then back under here, then they're going to run along the roof.
Oh, okay. So you won't see that from looking inside because they'll be on the ceiling.
Correct.
So the only spot you can see them is those two little corners right there by the poles.
Yep. Oh, excuse me. So, of course, hey, turn this over. Where'd that go? Here it is.
Throw there.
And that one piece popped off.
Yeah.
Then I got it back in. Woo! So yeah, this is the little connector box for the wires.
Sorry, I was too slow with that.
You're fine.
Okay. That kind of routes them.
Well, this is a connector for
Okay, so that's
the
like
power.
box. Okay, I thought
Yep.
it was just a block that they kind of go through like a
No.
or a clip, like a clip or something.
No, no. Come on. Not exactly beautiful, but they'll work where they're at. Come on. That piece I'm going to fix after I get everything done. It keeps popping off. Being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, best to just leave it to the side if it's still going to be
That's
exposed
what
enough
I'm
that you can
doing.
put it on later. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, the other set I have, I want to do it as I build.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not bringing the instructions out till the middle of December.
Why?
For doing it.
You have the set, but they don't have the instructions out?
They have the instructions to do it after you build.
Oh, and you want to do it as you go, so you don't have to tear it down like you did on
Right.
that one. I see.
Yep, exactly. That wire. Come on. I want you. Come on.
Donnie's here.
Hey, Donnie.
Donnie says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Donnie? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you tonight."
So the big thing is we pray that all this works after I get it done. All right. So this is the neat little piece. Bring the ship over and I'll show you guys. As I knock stuff off. So here, back, and of course you can't see it. It's in this piece back here.
Okay.
Is a quick connect disconnect.
Oh.
So this provides power.
Okay.
This piece here that I'm getting ready to put in is the second part to that, which will bring the power from here and supply it to here, which will power the lights.
So it's like a junction box.
Yep.
Electronic lights on a pirate ship? I don't know. What do you think, Don?
Lights are right.
Well, I guess you can't have tiny little flames, right?
Nope. So that'll allow me to pull this off and on without having to really disconnect anything.
Okay.
If I wanted to. Being that the candles are lit back here. And if you wanted to see the interior of the captain's quarters, you'd have to pull the this piece off.
Mm-hmm.
Get the decorative pieces back on here that I knocked off. All right. So with that, I can put this back on. There we go. That piece is done. So now I get to start playing with.
Don says it's not canon. They need to flicker. Do
They
flicker?
will.
They do, eh? I thought
They
so.
will. Once I get them all hooked up. This.
And Don says, just think, it was built a one time.
Exactly.
Tim says one of the crew is going to have to pedal like the Kraken is after him to generate enough electricity to power the lights.
Yeah.
Donnie says, I think the pirates would have had electronic lights on their ships if lights existed back then, because lights are right. And then other Don says, you need squirrels. You can get Lego squirrels just to get a little Lego wheel.
Yeah, there you go.
Squirrel in there, run around.
Okay, so getting ready to put this. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Come on. Hopefully the other sections will go faster.
Well, maybe the other sections won't be so finicky. There was a lot of little pieces that you were dealing with there, right?
Yes.
Easily get knocked off.
Yep.
Don says, the lights suck. LOL.
Yeah,
He
well.
says, oh shit, my candle went out. And Donnie says, wood is whack. Wood is good. And then Donnie says, oh, look, Don, I am number one.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1. Piss off, other Don.
You son of a bitch. Get in there. Flat.
You son of a bitch.
That's better. Wasn't sitting flat. Didn't like it. Little spotlight for up in the sail.
Mm-hmm. Don says, just remember, YouTube hates me. Donnie says, that's just because YouTube knows lights are right. Don says, it's brainwashed. It's algorithmically influenced.
Go. Come on, go down in there. Might have to put my ugly gray head in the shot here.
Oh, that's all right.
So I can see what I'm doing. There we go. These
You
little
don't have an ugly
stickers.
gray head.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm
No.
ugly.
Baloney. You're not. Your hair is nice. It's real thick and it's a nice silver color. You seem to have all of it still.
That I do.
It's
I'm
nicely
lucky that
groomed.
way.
Yeah. Don't sell yourself short, my friend.
Is there a piece? Is there a piece missing?
Don says the silver fox.
There's a piece missing somewhere.
Uh-oh. Don says I didn't do it. Or maybe I did. Donnie has it. Donnie's fly swooped in,
Hold on, I
grabbed it,
think.
moved it on you.
No, piece got turned the wrong way.
Donnie says, I still have all my hair. I just don't remember where I left it. Here and there. It's scattered around, eh? Tim says, just remember, God only made a few perfect heads. The rest, he put hair on them.
You can't grow grass or hair without fertilizer, so.
Look, hair is nothing more than dead brain cells that are being pushed out of your skull. Your scalp is just a brain cell extrusion machine.
There we
That's
go.
why my hair grows long so quickly. Because of the rate that I'm extruding dead brain cells.
There we go. That piece was on there wrong. This needs to go on here. Like that. There we go. Much better.
Excellent.
I think when I pulled it apart, it didn't go right.
Yeah, it never goes right when you pull it apart.
So
Just ask Napoleon. His middle name was pulled as. My mom used to tell that joke when I was young. Do you know what Napoleon's middle name was? I don't know what, Mom. Pulled his.
that is a lot of wire.
Let me just catch up for you here. Alex says, indeed, still have all my hair, and I know where mine is. It's on my head. Well, like I said, man, dead brain cells being extruded. And the reason my beard grows so long is because all the fertilizer that comes out of my mouth. And Tim says, so Keith, are you saying you're a shithead?
Very well could be.
Because you got the fertilizer to grow the hair?
Very well could be, Tim.
Donnie said, maybe that's why I have less hair now, because I'm running out of brain cells. Well, the ones you have left still work really well.
Oh, come on.
Tim says, you think I know? Oh, he says, you think? I know. There we go.
There we go. What the heck was that to? Save that because I'll have to figure out where that went. Wires, wires, wires all over the place. So now, working on the cannons.
Are those cannon?
Two, three. Some beach.
Uh-oh. We're going to the beach again. Every time Keith goes to the beach, we know we're having problems.
I did get it off. Woohoo!
Excellent. Oh, I should have been ready with the applause sound. Dang it.
Well, I got 4 more to do, so.
All right.
It gets a little unwieldy.
Alex says, uh-oh, Jody, I got a Tory eater making biscuits on me right now. He's purring happily and trying to be adorable. Oh, kitty cat.
All right.
Getting a massage.
And if Buck isn't streaming tonight, I'll go longer. See if I can get this done.
Let me take a look at the Discord for a second and see if he's posted anything.
He may still be working on his New workspace.
Mm-hmm.
So, ARGCW15s.
Let's see. There's you. There's I forgot to set up my live stream last night, so here it is, Donnie's.
Yeah, Donnie did that.
Oh, wait there, Donnie. No, I don't see nothing from Buck.
Yeah.
14 minutes left for my data transfer. Donnie says,
Hey.
no, Buck's not streaming tonight. So there you go, Keith. You're free to go as long as you need to, buddy.
Hopefully not too long, but if I can get it done tonight, I will. So, yeah, these are a little fun to do. Because you got to bend
Just
them.
a little.
Because you got to bend them so they shine straight back out.
Okay.
And then trying to hold them so they don't fall too far down. Then you got a replacement part that goes in between the barrel and the actual muzzle, which gives it the orange glow.
Oh. So does that go in every cannon?
Yep.
Wow. Like, I'd be happy with if it was just in a few of them. They're not all firing at the same time, are they?
No, that's why I got this kit. They do random.
Oh, okay. So they're not just always on.
No, they random light up and go off.
Okay.
And they don't all come on at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's the one main reason I bought this kit. The other ones that I saw, they all come on and they're all on.
Just a static, just like statically lit. Doesn't have all the
No,
like this.
no, they'd all light up at the same time.
Oh, okay.
From what I saw. So we'll get all these wired up. Yep, missed the trash can. It's Tim's fault for that.
Donnie says, keep streaming till 9 Central so I have something to listen to while I paint.
I may. It's hard to say, Donnie.
The race is on. Don says, ha ha, look who's number one now. Donnie says, the only thing better than lights is blinking lights. Don says, YouTube must have felt sorry for me. And Howard is here. Good evening, Howard. He says, is Buck streaming tonight? And Donnie says, no, he is not. So he's probably still busy with his workshop. because he was doing a whole big switch around too there, eh? He was relocating everything and
Oh yeah, he was
moving
moving,
upstairs. Yeah,
moving across the
up
house.
to a different room.
Yep. Ah, come on, get off of my finger. It's all the same. That way they're all ready to go. And the last one. Do that. Come on. Yeah, I was watching Will's stream earlier today. He's adding the light kit to the Lego DeLorean.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get a chance to tune in and watch, but I saw his post there on Discord and on YouTube. I voted
Yeah.
for DeLorean.
Yeah, he's like, the wife was hoping and wanting the Orient Express, but the DeLorean won out.
Just put train wheels on it and call it the DeLorean Express.
Yeah, there you go. He was using oh shit. I can't remember the name. Not Light My Bricks, it's a different set.
Different light kit set.
Yep.
Todd says he's modeling floor trusses while listening. Good times. Good times.
Still?
Well, it takes longer to do it on a computer 3D model than it does to actually physically build them and put them in.
Yep. Very true. Very true.
Donnie says, shh, I hear Keith thinking.
Did you see smoke?
Don says, I didn't see any smoke yet. I guess he didn't overload.
I didn't do 24 volts.
Howard says, I just got a bunch of Lego boxes delivered today. Excellent.
Nice.
So is that
Do you know what you got?
Lego stuff or boxes made out of Legos?
Do you know what they are?
Oh, I'm probably sure he knows what they are. He bought them. Or he's getting so many shipments that he can't keep track of what he's getting. He doesn't know what's coming.
I'd go with the too many shipments. So there's that. Now, to open up get out of there. What's that? Get the door open, and because the barrel's not there, they don't want to stay open. One thing I learned on the others from the 3 that I did last week, you want to, which made them hard to do, that you want to hold the breech end of the cannon, because I was having it push through.
Oh.
It was the wasn't able to get the barrel to push back on because it was pushing the breech end back off.
Oh, so you gotta sort of hold it from moving.
Yeah, then trying to reach through, especially sections that were still covered, made it kind of hard. But got through it.
Excellent.
Come on. So there was a lot of fighting with that last week. So that's what took me longer than I was hoping.
These things happen. Don says
Yep,
Howard's gonna need another building at the rate he's going.
exactly.
And yes, Helen, yes. All you nerds, hit that like button.
Come on.
Donnie says, hey, I resemble that remark, Helen.
So what's all the U.S. people doing for their Thanksgiving on Thursday? Going anywhere? Staying home?
I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say, watching football. That's my guess. Drinking beer and watching football.
That could be. Like for us, we don't know if the kids are coming out or not, but Helen and I are still having some turkey and stuff. So if the kids show up, they show up. If not, oh well. Their loss. And I know what my brother's doing. Don says nephews, turkey overload, and football.
Turkey overload.
Okay, so that's all done. Oh, Christ. Turn it back around. Really? Turn this ship around again. All right, let's see. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so Howard says, nope, I got 3 boxes. The only one I opened up was the one that had the New York architect kid in it.
Where'd you go?
Uh-oh.
Get up here.
He said the rest of them are either a Minecraft creeper and a few retiring sets. Howard's working on Thanksgiving as usual.
Yeah, it was funny.
You got it?
Yeah, Kenneth showed up on Will's stream.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth is everywhere. That guy's the biggest
Yep.
fan. He's awesome.
All right, so don't drop it this time.
Let me guess. I bet you Kenneth told Will that he was his favorite YouTuber and the best modeler ever.
No, he didn't say that.
Well, something like that.
Something, but let's see. Well,
Always positive feedback from Kenneth, for sure.
very true, very true.
And Don says, shocker.
Come on.
Just going to step aside for one moment and grab myself a cup of tea.
Alrighty.
If I can. Oh, there we go.
Oops.
I almost walked away with my airbrush hose wrapped around my ankle.
That would not have been good.
No. Howard says Kenneth is like Alec. He's more on the phone at work than he is at work.
Oh, crap. Where'd you get knocked off to?
Howard said it's in the garbage can over there. Alex says, but right now I'm not at work, Howard. Also, sadly, I had a failure. So I'm restarting with a few changes, lower temperatures, and no ironing. Takes less than 8 days, but at least I caught it on layer 16 instead of layer 1,000. Yeah, good luck. A little bit of luck there. That's good.
Oh, fat fingers again do not help here.
No.
All right.
Oh my god, that's awful. Ugh.
What's that?
Tim Hortons smile cookie. Yuck. Let's see. No, Alex trying to tease you about your hair. Balding, balding, balding head.
Oh, I am not balding. Definitely not that.
Howard says it didn't put a smile on your face. No, it didn't. It didn't taste good. It's like a oatmeal cookie with like I don't know, white royal icing smiley face, and the face isn't even that nice.
Those are all hooked up.
That's right. Don says you should be eating Mary's cookies only. Well, Mary's mom works at Tim Hortons, and she brought home a whole bunch of extra cookies that they didn't sell today, and she gave us a box of them. And I think I know why they didn't sell today. Now, she didn't make the cookies. If she did, I'm sure they would have been much better. But everything there is like every other restaurant, right? It's all pre-made and frozen, and it just comes in and they put it in the oven basically for 5 minutes to defrost it, and there you go.
Yep.
And then a bunch of 15-year-olds haphazardly pipe the smiley face on there. I thought it
Come
was
on.
supposed to be a chocolate chip cookie, but it's more like an oatmeal cookie, and it's not even a good one.
Oh, it's oatmeal. It ain't good.
Well, I don't mind an oatmeal cookie if it's good, but this one's not.
Nah.
As
I
long
can
as
give
there's
up.
no raisins.
I give up on oatmeal.
What about oatmeal crisp?
Nope.
But it's oatmeal crisp.
I like cookies, chocolate chip, peanut butter, you know, and no,
Cookies are my favorite.
like chocolate chip, no nuts.
No nuts, of course not. Mary makes these great molasses cookies too. They're so good. Sweet, soft, dark molasses cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're a real treat for the palate. If we're good boys and girls and we're lucky, maybe some of them will make it to Wonderfest.
So I need to figure out.
What's going on? Oh. Dawn says, you're making me hungry for cookies now.
I see it. Can I grab it though?
Oh, careful. Oh, I thought I saw something fall.
An anchor.
Okay, it was
Just the anchor.
I see.
Well, that ain't gonna. There's a round piece that fell out because it doesn't fit snug in the hole. It's just holding the wire harness, but I think it'll be okay.
Well, you have far more patience than me, sir.
So,
That would be a pile of blocks in the corner by now. Tim says
okay.
that's probably not raisins in the cookies. Donnie says, what about chocolate oatmeal cookies? Yeah, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Those are great. But these ones do not have chocolate chips in them. They have colors. They have red and green colors in them. That's supposed to be Christmassy colors, but I think it's just spots of dye. Maybe it's sprinkles, but I don't know. So Howard was trying to blame Alec, I think, for the cookies because he just started at the coffee shop. But Alec says I've not started at any new jobs yet, so you can't blame me. Yeah, I don't know if he works at I think he just goes to the coffee shop because it's called Beans and Bikinis or something like that.
Bean keenies.
Bean Keenies. Ah, they missed an opportunity there. If that's not what it's called. Bean Keenies. This bean keenie barely contains my beans. Alex says I'm getting hungry too, and it's called Bikini Bean Coffee. So what they do is they filter the coffee beans and brew it through a bikini. Boss is like, we only got the one bikini, but we can brew 3 pots of coffee at the same time. She's
Oh,
still
come
wearing
on.
it. Filter the coffee through. Well, no, she would be badly scalded. Back when my dad used to make his own wine out of various fruits and vegetables, he could go buy a couple of packs of nylons, and that's what that's what he would use to strain the wine off.
So he said.
Oh, well, you used to help him. You take a funnel and you stretch the pantyhose over the funnel, and you pour it through. So it's just like using cheesecloth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Helen wants coffee. She says, "Now I want coffee."
Coco, go. All right, now. Oops.
Well, I switched to tea for the rest of the night. Don says, "Me too," and cookies. Don says, "Funnel? Is that what you called it back then?" Well, I don't know. What do they call them now? Aren't they still called funnels? If Don's inferring some sort of innuendo, I don't get it.
Let's see. Front. Son of a bitch.
Clickety click, son of a bitch.
I don't know how Jordan's going to be able to work on that desk.
It looks fine to me. It's got more room on it than I have on mine.
True, but
I looked at his photos. I said, "Where's all your paints and your tools and your saber and everything? Like, where's you put all your stuff?" But I noticed he's got drawers on the desk and
oh yeah.
stuff. Ooh, Tawny says it was more like an innuendo. Oh my word. You know what, Donnie? I'll put a link for you in Discord later to a song by Here Come the Mummies called Innuendo. You might like it.
All right. Got the cannon to be 2 more cannons to do.
Okay, Alec, gross. Gross. Why can't people just drink coffee flavored coffee?
Black. Black.
Alex says,
Nothing added.
sadly, I'm out of the caramel syrup I used to sweeten, though I do have delicious looking New York cheesecake with caramel syrup I could pair with the coffee. Okay, so the cheesecake is an actual cheesecake with syrup that he's going to have beside the coffee. I apologize. I thought you were talking cheesecake flavor thing that goes in your coffee. That would be gross. So I retract my puking sound effect. But no, it still stands for the caramel syrup that you put in your coffee. So yeah. I stand by it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, and also Alex says, hey, I have a number. Coming for first. Watch out, Don. Don says, FO alien. Yes, for Odin, alien. For Odin. Helen says, coffee is great with caramel. I only use sugar now.
Yeah, Helen used to have coffee with everything in it. Sugar,
I
cream,
used
and
to
shit.
also. I used to try those carnation flavored coffee whiteners, stuff like that.
Yep.
I don't know. I
What?
just kind of settled into what I like the most and never went back.
Well, when I first started drinking coffee, it was cream and sugar with it. Then it went to, I eliminated the cream. And eventually I eliminated the coffee or the sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't, if I grab hers and she has sugar in it, I want to puke.
Oh,
If I
I'm the opposite.
accidentally take a swig of it, ugh.
I gotta have the sugar in mine. I'm like Alec. I got the sweet tooth too, but not for flavors. I still want mine to taste like coffee. Although when I switch to tea, now that I've become a bigger fan of the Earl Grey tea, doesn't it's got a nice sweet flavor to it, and you don't need to add any sugar to that, so it's kind of good.
It's done.
And I'm not trying to be cool
That
like
goes
Andrew. I just
there.
also happen to like Earl Grey tea. It's good.
That's one thing I cannot drink is tea. I do not like the flavor of it.
This is one of the only kinds that doesn't give me heartburn. I was finding every time I had a cup of like regular tea, I would get heartburn. Yes, Earl Grey
Uh,
hot. That's what I have right now, Donnie. Although I don't
yeah.
have those fancy Picard cups, mine's just in a reused Tim Hortons cup.
There she is. There she be.
Found it? Excellent.
I had to find the bowsprit. Turn the ship back around. All right, so
Well, what do you know? My files successfully copied. So hopefully I can reload my video into my editing program and
30.
it'll replace all the clips for me.
Nice.
Tim says, do you stick out your pinky finger when you drink your tea? If I'm using a mug with a handle, yes. But if I'm using a to-go cup that doesn't have a handle, no.
All right, let's see here.
I put their pinky up when they drink tea like that. It's easier to poke your snooty friend in the eye.
Come on, straighten out. Straighten up.
Straighten up and fly right. And ask for Grey Poupon. Pardon me. Yes. Do you happen to have any Grey Poupon? Why, yes. He says, so you're semi-sophisticated. Yep. I'm not fully sophisticated. That's too hard. I'm only semi. And Donnie says, I figured it was so they could pick their nose while drinking without anyone noticing. That too. That's what those big fancy mustaches are for. So you can hide your finger up through the mustache. Half-sticated? Sophisticated.
Come on. Don't like how this is fitting in there.
Donnie said half-fisticated, and Don said more like half-assed. Half-asticated. Donnie says, did you say you're half-assed, Don? He's half-asticated.
He's just half an ass.
See, it really does hate me. Don says YouTube really hates me. Donnie says, do you lean when you sit? Depends on if I'm trying to push a fart out. And the direction I lean depends on who's sitting beside me. Oh, Donnie says, I'm king again. I'm king. All hail King Donnie. Piss off, other Don. Oh. He says, you already said that, Don.
Slide this back so you guys can see what I'm doing. No one told me I was off camera.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading the comments.
Oh, you're fine.
So Don said, piss off, other Don. Donnie says, you already said that. He says, well, I said it again. And Don said, did you forget already? He says, maybe.
Oops.
So Tim is asking, Keith, did a battery pack come with your light kit?
No.
I didn't. So I'm going to shop for one. So no,
I bought the I'll show you what I bought here in a second. If I can get this through here.
Alex says, I'm thinking about heading out to use my loose change to buy that caramel syrup for my coffee. All right. Try not to blow a tire.
Exactly. All right, that's there. No, that doesn't go there. Don't look like it did, but it doesn't. My mistake. Gonna be too short. Get me tweezers. So you come up there. Or yep.
Here it comes. That was tricky, eh?
What's that?
Feeding that through all those little spaces. That looked like it was a little bit of a,
No, it wasn't too bad.
challenge.
Wasn't too bad. Make sure I got the right power supply. So goes there. That doesn't look right. No, it is. Okay, DS3.
And Don said that's called fighting acrobatics, what you did there.
Yep, it is. Faux show.
And Howard says Donnie/Don in a pissing match. We might need to give them Viagra to have a fighting chance to get past their shoes. Oh, Viagra helps you pee? I didn't know that. Donnie being short and Don being a few years older. So Viagra helps you pee far? Cool.
E5. Must be. Yep, there we go. DS4. Yep, okay.
I will be right back. I'm just going to mute for a second.
Alrighty. That goes where? More acrobatics.
Ah, that's better. I found a sweater.
Back around again.
You need one of those lazy Susans that you can put it on.
Yep. I have one.
Don's asking, why is Susan so lazy anyway? Yeah, why is Susan so lazy? It's invented by some woman named Susan because she was too lazy to move all the cans out of the way to get the ones from the back. It's a cupboard. She made a rotating thing. Well, Howard says it's because she never puts out. So she never puts her cans out to the front of the cupboard. She rotates them around on the platform. Tim says, how does Helen feel about you having a lazy Susan?
Don't know. Don't think she cares.
Alex says he hears Tori in the background. Yeah, he flew in for a second with the kid and flocked off again.
I have to stay with my owner.
Yeah. Helen says, no fucks are given. It's all right. You don't give those away for free.
Where's the hole in the flow? Oh, there's that piece.
Howard says, oh my God, Helen, that's not proper for a lady. For a proper lady, yes, it is. Proper lady speaks her mind and says whatever she wants to say. That's proper. That's how I was raised. That's right. Probably would have liked my mom.
That's why her and Mary are going to get along so well.
If there was ever a picture of impropriety, it was my mother.
That's why her and Mary, I think, will get along great.
Well, I haven't met a person in 21 years that doesn't get along with Mary. Even people that she doesn't like still like her.
Need to put some hair around this hole.
Yeah. Just a light sprinkle.
Well, it's in a spot that makes it very hard to see.
Howard says if a man did that in front of a woman, he would get slapped. Well, it depends on what woman you say that in front of. Alan says, guess you know that from experience. Mary says, fucking right, Helen.
There we go.
There we go.
Got it through. Yay.
Excellent.
Now, B50. And I don't have bingo yet. All these numbers being called out. Bingo, also known as ah shit. One person yells bingo and everyone else goes ah shit.
Shit.
Nice thing about these plugs, they don't really care which one goes where. They don't have to be in the exact slots that they show on the diagram. They'll work anywhere.
Yeah, Howard, that's the good point there. Funny to say that YouTube doesn't catch that, but anyone else that say that it gets held. Well, I don't know. I think it depends on what you're saying. Like saying something like this doesn't come across as offensive because the YouTube algorithm's looking for things that are potentially harmful and offensive to people, like racist things and sexist things and stuff like that.
Well, another thing is I have this set to not kid friendly too, potentially. So
There you go. That could be something else too. Maybe if you have that setting on, then YouTube's a little more strict with what they let go through. Tim
right.
says, "Oh my virgin ears."
Yeah.
Helen says, "Exactly,
Virgin
Mary.
ears, my ass."
We be twinning." Twinning. Howard says, "I'm offensive, so I get held a lot."
What the hell? Oh, okay. This will be fun. Where'd my damn tweezers go? Yeah. Come hither.
Strange. That's so strange. Timothy says, you're all just knuckin' futs. Bunch of phrazy cuckers. You're all knuckin' futs.
Okay. This guy now needs to go down here.
And Helen agrees with Tim that you are knuckin' futs. Hey, we're all a little knuck and futz sometimes. That's what makes life fun.
Close enough.
As long as we're serious about the things that need to be serious,
Exactly.
we can have a little fun with everything else.
Ed Zachary.
Zachary.
So, did I miss plugging a wire in? If so, I'm gonna be pissed. Yes, I did.
No.
Sometimes these directions get confusing how they show things.
Yeah.
And I missed a spot.
Donnie says, wait, there's things we're supposed to be serious about? Certain things, yeah.
Some things. Not all things.
Arms over.
Alright, can I get that in there? Or do I need to pry it off? I'm going to say I got to pry that off.
Alex says, Keith, who's Zachary? You know a Zachary?
Ed Zachary.
Ed Zachary, yeah. He has that disorder where his face looks exactly like his ass. Poor old Ed Zachary.
Exactly. Now, let's put this back down.
Alec needs to meet my friend Haywood.
One goes down, the other pops up.
That's what she said. Oh, that one's not in here.
There we go. So I was looking at the wires and I'm like, shit, they ain't right.
That shit ain't right.
So, all right. This bad boy.
Alex says, "Will we see you tomorrow for Woody Wednesday? You're going to be MIA again."
Who? Who's
I
he
might be
talking
there.
about?
Well, because I missed tuning into Woody Wednesday there.
Oh,
It's I had Wife Wednesday instead. Wifey Wednesday. She had a Woody Wednesday. Ow! And Tim says, "That's the problem in this world. People are too thin-skinned, and common sense has flown right out the window." I think that's what he was getting, right out the ow, right out. Yes, common sense has been defenestrated these days. That's for sure.
yep. I don't like how those don't stick. Does it need to
I had
be?
responsibilities when I was a kid. I had to do stuff and work for things and make everything. And that's part of the reason why I scratch build and handcraft stuff, is because I've always just had to make things I wanted. I couldn't just get everything I wanted.
So let's see here.
Don says common sense is anything but common these days.
Very true. Very, very true. It's true. It's true.
And Tim says just tell people to focus. Good luck.
What? Fuck off because you're stupid?
Donnie says I couldn't get everything I wanted either, so I got married. And now you have no need for anything else.
And you better hope she's not standing behind you.
Well, that's the good thing about marriage. Once you get married,
Crack, crack, crack.
You don't want anything else after that.
All right, so let's see here. Turn the ship around.
Whoa!
So I'm
Man,
not.
Lord. We lost Davy
All right.
Jones.
So this guy. Right there. This guy.
Guys.
What's that?
Oh, I was reading Alex's comment. He says, "Read two bad guys and got skipped by Santa as kids." I don't remember a time in my life where I believed in Santa.
Oops.
I think that was like one of the first things my parents got out of the way. Oh, yeah, by the way, we have to buy all this shit. So cut back on the Christmas wishes. Donnie says, when you get married, you don't want anything else because she says so. No. Not always. Oh, Alex says, yay, I stole Dawn and Donnie's number. LOL. And Donnie says, hey, give that back, Alec. He says, well, at least Dawn doesn't have it. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no.
Nothing?
No, I was waiting for the piss off Dawn. I was waiting for the piss off Dawn comment to pop up.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And Alec is rejoicing about being in first place. Oh, there we go. Piss off all. All of us. Aw. Aw. What did we do? Tim says, wishes in one hand, shits in the other. Can you guess which one fills up quicker? Both of them if you're wishing for shit. There's the Dawn I know, Donnie says.
Better tweeters. Those ones don't want to grab right.
I don't want to tweeze for you.
No, they're my crappy ones, so.
Donnie says, you should use the good tweezers for lighting. It's important.
Well, when I'm reaching for stuff now. All right, that's section. Now, let me see. Excuse me. Go.
Cool. Is that the brig? Or just like the screen down to the lower deck?
No, that's the, it's got the treasure chest on here.
The engine room. Howard says, excuse me from the bottom of my heart. It came out the other end. It would have been a fart.
Very true.
And Tim has a question for you, Keith.
42.
Are they the tweezers you use to pluck Klingons from your assistants?
No. Okay. So. Other side on. Is that?
Howard says, speaking of tweezers, I ordered another set like the ones you showed that you had, Keith.
Which one's the to what for that, or because I got, are they reverse tweezers, Howard?
You can only use them to put things down. You can't use them to pick things up. Yes, Tim, we knew. I knew what you meant by assistants. Unless he's just calling me or you an asshole. Probably not.
He's probably, he might be calling both of us an asshole.
Well, he used the word assistants in place of it to try to be friendly.
These ones, Howard.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, I use those for my photo etch and stuff.
You know you're a nerd when you see tweezers and you're like, ooh, those are nice.
But I bought a set of fine reverse tweezers.
There we go. Those are good too.
So these, I use these for holding the SMDs, small SMDs to solder. Because the OmniFixo works, but it's not as good. Because the things are so, the clamps are so wide.
Okay, so that's why I've never used my pair like that. I have because I don't solder. Like I have reversible tweezers too. Never used them once.
Now I get this out.
Alex back, got his caramel, half and half. Now to make a coffee you both will not touch.
Okay. It's probably only last bag.
And Howard says, yes, those ones. Tweezers. The really fine, pointy ones is the ones you got.
Double check the bag, make sure nothing's stuck anywhere. Empty. Empty, empty. All right. So ARFWW. No. That's this guy. Nice thing is
Donnie
a
says-
label.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said, nice thing is they do label each wire.
Nice. Can you tell by looking at the lights if they're different colors?
No.
No. So you got to go by. You got to have the labels organized.
My thought is they are just white, and it's the what do I want to say? The lens cover that makes it.
I see. Okay, so all the lights are just white, and they go in different colored plastic.
I believe so. Yes.
That works. That's usually, well, most of the models I've done so far, that's how I've done it. I'm starting to use different colored lights now, but all my older ones are like that. So Donnie was saying if you take the little rubber caps off the OmniFixo clamps, they work better for holding tiny things like SMDs. A metal clamp is smaller without the rubber.
Yeah. Got that, but I just find
Alex says that's blasphemy. OmniFixo is the king when it comes to HDM.
Oh, I use it for all kinds of other things. I use it for regular soldering, but I just found I had problems with the SMDs.
Hey man, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you, use it.
Exactly.
Ed Zachary. Howard's talking about his tweezers, I think. He says they work great for book nooks, taking off double-sided sticky tape, packing, and fine sticker or decal placement. Yeah, I bet they would. And then Howard says, dang it, Bobby, how the alien get first place? Donnie says, because he talks more than all of us combined.
Ain't that the truth? Come on. Get over there. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this in camera and also not.
I hope you're excluding Ian with that, because that dude can talk.
Not Ian.
He can talk. If there's anyone that can talk, that dude can talk.
We'll set that aside for right now, because now it's got me doing a freaking light. ALCW 30.
I'm not sure if Don's referring to Alec or Ian, but he says yes about anything we don't need to know. He is known as Bob the Babbler. Tim says,
Now some of the as Tim says there, some of them do flicker.
Mm-hmm.
Like the lanterns and the candles, they'll flicker. But there's some lights on here, like on the sails, that they'll just
lights on the sails?
Yeah, you'll see.
I guess they would have lanterns up there, eh?
Well, they're not really lanterns, but they're just to shine light.
Oh, just to show it more.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. They would have, like old ships like that, they would have had a lantern up in the crow's nest or something, probably, right?
Oh, yeah. You almost
I
have
get
to.
it'd be easier to see at night without one, though. If you're trying to look at the stars to navigate and trying to look at the sea, you wouldn't want a light right at you. But I suppose whoever's up there could light it and turn it off to his discretion.
Uh, this needs to go back.
Howard says, here I thought I had
Hey,
talked or texted a lot, but apparently not. Thank God.
they are.
Don says he loves to change the subject. Donnie says, Alec, change the subject? That never happens. And Alex says, LOL, I'm not an alien. Who's nuking dinner? And dang it, Don, you stole my number. And then he
Fight
says,
nice, children. All right.
oh, you're an alien who's not nuking dinner? No, he was asking who's nuking dinner here. That was my kid getting some food. You could hear the microwave.
What we having?
Did you inhale a pube? What was that?
I don't know.
You don't.
Some bourbon wash to wash it down.
There you go. Dissolve whatever that was. Donnie wants proof. Alex says, I'm not an alien. Donnie says, prove it. Yes, send us all a blood sample so we can each independently verify.
Come on. Sorry for being off camera for some of this, but
If you got to be in a position to see what you're doing, then you got to do it. Donnie says, whiskey washes anything down. That's right.
alcohol kills germs.
Especially panties. And Don says, although sometimes you need the whiskey first. yeah. Oh, there you go. Alex said I will. December 28th for the Secret Santa and maybe at Wonderfest. He's going to give us blood samples. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Give me the blood.
I gave some blood samples on the last stream.
yeah.
All right, so This guy's got some stickers still on it. Get off of here.
Alex says, "Are you Dexter now? And should I worry about you cloning me?" Dexter, you mean the cartoon there with the laboratory?
Dee Dee, get out of here! I'm doing important experiments!
That kid? Are you worried about cloning me? He says, "No, I meant a real face reveal, not the alien mask Howard gifted me."
Ooh, where are you hung up? There you are. There's that. All right. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Howard says, all the people who drive John Deere tractors are aliens because they love the green paint, so they must have green blood. He says, "I bleed red, that's why I have red tractors."
Case. Howard.
Case tractors? Donnie says, "We don't want to clone aliens." Tim says, "What's the last sound a pubic hair makes before it hits the floor?" Petwee.
Come on, get through there.
On an alien and different Dexter. Okay. I don't know what Dexter you're talking about. One is bad enough. We don't want to clone anybody.
That is. Well, we shall see.
Donnie says, "I think he means Dexter, the serial killer from the TV show." He says, "From the murder show Dexter." Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that show. Never watched it, but I've heard of it. That's the one I was talking about. Yes.
That one. It's fed through there.
Whee! Donnie says, "So now you're calling Jody a serial killer?" That's right, man. I'm gonna murder a bowl of shreddies later.
Bowl of what?
Shreddies. Howard says, Case, Red, and no, not Messi, Ferguson either. I have the international tractors before Case bought them. Only one has Case on it, but Case also bought out the new hauler that bought out Ford. Donnie says, you really are an alien? Says, I am not. Then why do you think Jody is a serial killer? Well, I told you I'm going to kill myself a bowl of shreddies later. In that show, does he not keep blood samples as trophies? I don't want them as trophies. I want them as proof, as evidence. Oh, and dang it, Donnie, you pushed me into third. Then is Jody Caminoan? 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 I don't know. A Caminoan? I don't know. The clones in Star Wars Episode 2. Okay. Never saw that. Donnie says, what is a Caminoan? So, yeah, the cloners. The cloners. Okay, so the ones who make the clone army. The cloners in Star Wars Episode 2. I don't know. I saw Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, after it came out on DVD or whatever. One of my buddies had the DVD. And I watched some of that with him. And I didn't bother watching any of the other ones.
Ooh, lordy.
Howard says I'd be more like Grissom, collect bugs. Now I know who Howard's talking about. He's talking about Gil Grissom from CSI.
Yep.
Alex says, dang it, Jody, I'm giving you homework. Catch up on Star Wars. I'm good.
Have you done any of your homework, Alex? No.
Donnie says, those movies are Star Wars light. Not real Star Wars. Like, I got nothing against Star Wars. It's not like I dislike it or anything. But I'm not interested in seeing those movies. I think the last one I watched was that Han Solo one. I saw the Rogue One movie. That one wasn't too bad, I
Plug
guess.
in. Stop doing that.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There's a Camino in. Long neck pinheads. Long neck pinheaded stick figure people. Nice. Donnie says Rogue One was awesome. Solo was pretty good.
Almost. Son of a bitch. I'll fix that later. About the 18th time I knocked that off.
I think they are, Donnie. That's what Keith was explaining to me earlier. Donnie's asking you if those are spotlights for the sails.
Yes, they are.
Kind of like the lights you'd put on the starship to light up the name and that. You gotta highlight your Jolly Roger. Howard says Andor season 2, which rolls into Rogue One, was pretty good. Donnie says, cool. That's what she said. Don says, lights on the sails. Foul, foul. And Howard saying, yeah, they kind of simulate moonlight on the sails.
Yes.
Cool.
Go.
Finicky, finicky.
Yes, it is a finicky bugger. So you...
Donnie says, lights anywhere. Right, right. Unless you're a photographer trying to develop your photos.
And Zachary. Come on.
Don says, nope, foul, foul, foul. And Alex says, oh, Don. Howard says, you light up my life. You give me hope. Dot, 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 dot. Donnie says, now I'm starting to think Alec may have inflicted Dawn with the alien disease. Oh, it's a disease that turns you alien? He's talking out of his mind. Alex says, I'm not an alien and I like lights, so don't blame me for his dislike of lights. He's just nostalgic for the time before electric lights were invented.
Yep. Don't like how those are hanging.
That's what she said.
But we shall see.
Howard says could be the whiskey that he's drinking.
Nope,
Yeah.
it's not the whiskey.
Donnie says, how many lighted kits have you finished, Alec? I'm just learning, but I'm working on replacing the lights on the U-96 and Titanic, planning to light my Cerritos. Yes, the Cerritos. We're going to do that Cerritos build there coming up
Your
soon.
Fritos. Your Fritos ship.
The Fritos. Yeah.
The Fritos.
Fritos. The Fritos.
All right. Now, for the last.
Donnie says, so none. Okay. Okay, children. Okay. I also want to learn how to do proper lighting. Only difference is I'm not excited about it. It's frustrating and difficult, and it makes me feel stupid because I fail. And Don says, you do know the saying about mechanics and their own cars, right? That's something like the one about the cobblers always going barefoot,
Yep.
and the carpenter's house is the first one that falls apart.
Exactly.
Donnie says, dude, your voices are spot on. No. Thanks, okay, children. I appreciate that, okay. Lighting is fun. You just need more practice. Yeah, that's right. I do need more practice. I gotta learn. Once I learn how to use things, you know what I mean? I don't have to ask somebody every time I want to put a light or a resistor to learn what bit I should use.
LCW 30. Oh, I forgot to show you, Jody. That's
Oh,
how
it's
thin
very,
the wire is.
yeah, very thin.
That's the flat side, and there's your
Where did
on
it
edge.
go? It separated.
Need this a guy. Ah, thing slid all the way off and rolled around on the desk. But I did not lose it. All right. So that one. Light on top of the mast there. Crow's a nest.
Don says, so you get the point about me not wanting to play with lights and circuits. 30 years of fucking around with electronics tend to make you not wanting to do anything like that. I get that for sure.
Understood, Don.
Doing that.
Completely understand. That does not make a sense. That thing is definitely not long enough. All the way down there. So we'll bring you out there. So one thing I'm going to point out, there's a light right here. And the way they have you running the cable in the diagram, it is definitely not long enough.
I don't know.
To do what they want to do. Because they want you to bring it all the way down to this spot here where my finger is and feed it through there. Well, it won't reach all the way down there and then come back up, because where you're going to mount the connector box is right here.
Mm.
So I'm
more direct route.
Well, I find I can feed it in between here and have enough room. So I didn't take it all the way down the way they show it in the diagram.
Mm-hmm. You know, they
I'm
kind of just look like they could be ropes or whatever anyways.
True, but if you're trying to follow the directions, it's not going to be right.
Yeah.
So just something to be aware of.
Donnie says, "Yay, Keith, you made it till 9."
I'm not done yet. Soon, I hope.
Alex says, "Okay, I got the battle hymn of the Republic stuck in my head now. The People's Republic of China." Dawn says, "I wouldn't expect anything less, other Dawn, because he said I'm still gonna mess with you about the light stuff."
Of course, Don's gonna mess with him about the lights. That's what Don does.
Messing with each other is what good friends do.
Exactly.
And it's an American Civil War song. Okay.
Right. So this, yeah, we go there. Time to turn this ship around again.
Turn the ship around. Don says our group had fun together at Wonderfest. Yep, we sure did.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be more fun even next year because we know you guys a little better now. Donnie says he must have been learning about the Civil War in alien school today. And he agrees, yes, we did have fun. Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Alex says, I am a human, and I graduated from high school back in 2015. All right, got there before I did.
Sorry, I'm repairing the front of the ship.
Donnie says, I'm sorry, Keith, I didn't mean to be in the way.
Come on. Gosh darn it. You go right there. And I'm sorry for being off camera again.
Not really.
The sail's in the way. Alright. So you...
Donnie says, where are we going? From when you said, come on.
Crazy.
Donnie says, try not to get it on camera because it might break. Alex said,
Really?
is there something wrong?
Huh?
Is there something wrong? Just fiddly little bits?
Oh, it just doesn't want to go back together the way it should.
Oh.
And yes, it's fiddly, so it keeps snapping, you know.
Mm-hmm. You try to put some pressure to press it in place and it just topples.
Yep. And like I said, this is about the 8th time I've knocked this off.
So Alex said, well, whoever said it was 9 may have to fix their clock. It's past 10 p.m. for me. Time zones, buddy.
No, it is. It is 9 for Donnie.
Mm-hmm. It's 10 for me also.
That.
Dawn says already there. Yeah, it'd be 10 o'clock for Dawn as well. Alex says, no, wait, that's Florida time. It's 8 p.m. here in Gilbert. Donnie says, you must be on alien time. Says, no, I'm not. You're getting your time mixed up with Earth time. He says, no, I just looked at my mom's laptop clock and forgot it was set up for Florida time. It's a good thing I'm very articulate with my reading and my speech, because saying the sentence, I just looked at my mom's laptop clock, could have gone terribly wrong.
There we go. Now to do the other side.
Wait, why is your mom's laptop on Florida time? That's weird.
She's on alien time.
Well, yeah, that's right. Everybody in Florida is an alien. Donnie says, did you just get back from Florida in the flying saucer, Alec?
All right, there we go.
All right, success.
I hope. Get the figurehead on here. All right, where the heck am I?
Somewhere in Ohio.
Yes, somewhere. All right. While I'm doing this, I need to spin the ship around again. And this is where the was I? Where the heck is I?
Okay, so Alex said no, Donnie, and it's because she had to move there for her new job. She works for Carnival Cruises. Oh, and she forgot her laptop? That sucks. Carnival does flying saucer cruises now? I bet you they will. Once those start being a thing, they will.
Right.
Dang it, Tim, you stole my number. Now I am numberless. Forever banished to the numberless void. Doomed to walk the apocalyptic wasteland, unable to do any equations. Well, that swung back and forth quickly. Donnie says, now you can hang out with Dawn now because you're both numberless. She came back for Thanksgiving, and then he says, yeah, I'm in first again. What? I bet you it's because you said the word Thanksgiving in your comment. And it's close to Thanksgiving, and YouTube's like, yeah, promote that. He said Thanksgiving.
Who the heck knows? Come on, get on there.
Heck knows.
And what do you... Some of those I just don't understand. There's that. I'll have to play with those.
Donnie said he used his alien influence to get first place. Helen says some of the people from and in Florida are awesome. Yeah. Doesn't mean they're not aliens, though. Aliens can be awesome too.
So, this is a guy.
It's just that we never hear anything about the ones that are normal and awesome. We only hear about the lunatics that come out of Florida.
Exactly.
So you're calling me an alien? Thanks. Are you from Florida, Helen? I'm so sorry.
Yes, she is originally. She was born. She was born around Miami.
Around your Miami. Howard's handing out bath salts. Bath salt, anyone?
Ugh. Oh, come on.
What was that? I thought I heard a noise in the kitchen. I guess it was just the walls echoing. There's nobody in the kitchen. Okay. Okay. Donnie says, are you almost done, Keith? I need to head to bed, but I want to see the lights first.
Just about.
And Howard says, yeah, he was from Florida and whacked out on them doing killing. Okay.
Just, you piece of crap.
Yes, sir? Oh, yeah, no, you're talking to that. Okay.
Wait, where did you pop off?
Howard says, no, Donnie. Now go to bed. No lights for you. Alec is insisting that he is a human.
That's what they all say.
So Don says, "Oh, you're mean, Howard," and then, or Donnie says, "You're mean, Howard," and then Don says, "See, lights are bad. They're keeping the other Don awake. Bad lights, bad lights."
There we go. All right, all right.
And Donnie says, "No, good things are worth waiting for, Don."
Where the heck? Well, I don't know where the heck that piece goes. Oh, hold on. That's why. Because that doesn't go in there like that. That's why they were so flippin' loose.
You're missing a part, or you had them attached to the wrong pin there?
No. I had the mast put on and there was a piece of floor that needed to go down first. All right. So, yes, I bought the Eternal Power Kit. The USB cable and block that you plug into the outlet from Light My Bricks. So, let's see what happens. Will it work? All right, I got to get the seasick cameras out. uh, uh,
Whoa. Cool.
and they all work. That's the miracle.
That's awesome.
So got the light on the figurehead. I can adjust those to point. Oop. I'll have to fix that after. Popped out of its holder. But here's the lantern. There's one on each mast.
Howard said, "Magic smoke."
So they all flicker. The ones on the... I thought the lanterns on the back here flickered as well, but apparently not as much. But got the light there in the little bar where the grog bottles are.
Don
Got
says,
the
"Whoopee."
got the random firing of the cannons.
I like that. That was cool. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.
Then the candlelight. See if I can get this off without breaking anything else. The candles flickering in the...
Those are very bright.
They're not real bright. They're just getting blown out.
Yeah, the camera. Yeah, I get it.
Yep. So, there, put that back on, and the lanterns on the back of the poop deck come back on.
Donnie said that looks so freaking cool, Keith. Alex said that looks so good. Helen said awesome, 100%.
So, and here's the cannons on the other side.
Mary said that's friggin' cool.
And I just love the random effect.
Yeah.
Whereas, like I said, the other ones, they all fired at once.
Yeah, that's not really going to happen.
Nope. So
That's excellent. Excellent.
So we are done with the ship.
Howard says,
let me
"Okay,
turn
now you
this
can
off.
Come do mine. You got time off.
All right. So with that, the Captain Jack Sparrow is complete.
Great job, Keith. Looks fantastic.
So now what I need to do is decide. There we go. Come on. Sorry. I'm trying to get the light on the figurehead shining again. Let me unplug this so I can move it. Because
Don says, nice job. Now what's next?
rough looking at my screen. I am going to put it back on the pedestal and everything. So it's not completely done, but it's done. I just have to set it back. What's that?
The ship part of it's done.
Yes, the lighting's done. Actually, I can probably do that right now. And we will.
Donnie says, that was worth the wait. Great job, Keith. I'm heading off to bed now.
Well, good night, Donnie. Thank you for sticking around.
Good night, Donnie.
So, there we go. All right, there. It's on its pedestal.
Awesome.
So, now I get to find out where the hell I'm putting it.
You don't have a spot yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
We'll find out. So, all right. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Had a good time. Little bit of frustrating time. Thank you very much to Jody for producing tonight. Jody, would you like to say anything before we start wrapping up here?
Thank you to Helen for wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving and the rest of the week. And thanks to you for asking me to join you tonight. It's an honor.
Well, if
that's
you are welcome at any time.
And great job on that, Keith. It looks fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. A little bit frustrating at times.
Dawn says, great stream. Everybody
Thank
saying
you.
goodnight to each other. Alex said, have a great Thanksgiving, guys. Great stream, and we'll see you tomorrow for Woody Wednesday.
Yes.
Right on.
So, alrighty. Again, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. A little longer than normal for me, but Buck wasn't streaming tonight, so I just continued on instead of waiting till next week to wrap this up. So next week I will unless the Light My Bricks puts the directions up sooner, I will probably start building the Goonies build because I want to build the Willy Wonka, put the lights in as I'm building that kit. So
Because I think
see
that's
which one.
what Howard meant. Howard said, Goonies or Willy, I'll build mine with you, but I'll put lights in them as I do it.
I don't have light kit for the Goonies yet, so but I'll just start building the Goonies until I can start doing the Willy Wonka set. But thank you everyone for hanging out. Had a great time today. Hope everyone else did. So let's see. Tomorrow night, Woody Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. All times mentioned are going to be Eastern. Thursday, we have Jordan from Aligning the Stars at 8 p.m. Friday is the HTM group live stream at 9 p.m. Thursday, I'm not sure if Jordan will be going or not, being it's Thanksgiving. We shall see, but he will post something if he is going to stream live on Thursday. Jody from Trek Mods, 6 p.m.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Wow.
6 p.m. on Saturday. Unless he decides to jump on earlier like he did last week.
Well, because we were planning on going out last week. We wanted to go
understand. But typically it's 6 p.m. Eastern time. And following at 9 p.m. we have Andrew from Canadian Starships on Saturday. Be good to see him back live streaming. He's had family things going on. So he hasn't been able to work and family things going on. So he hasn't been able to stream. So everyone's looking forward to seeing Andrew come back and get back to work on his Enterprise Ds. Sunday, join us again for HTM group live stream Sunday Fun Days at 4 p.m. Then we roll down, roll around to Monday, and it's Donnie's modeling desk where he's building his Orville at 9 p.m. Howard says Thursday, no. He is streaming earlier tomorrow, Jordan. I think he's looking at starting around 4 p.m. Eastern. I think he said he was going to try to around 1 o'clock his time.
Oh, yeah, he's going to stream before the Woody Wednesday.
Yes. So Jordan from Aligning the Stars will be streaming tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern. So join us for then. As for that, again, thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate it. Glad to have everyone here. Enjoy talking with everyone and hanging out. So until next time, bicycle.